Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we are going to be doing something awesome, something cool, something I have really never ever done on this channel before. And that is we are going to be showcasing all of my Yu-Gi-Oh decks. All of them. As you saw in some previous videos I uploaded to the channel already, I have a large Yu-Gi-Oh collection. I've been playing this game since the very beginning and have accumulated a lot of decks and a lot of cards. Any decks that I have built, I never disassemble. I just keep them around nowadays because a lot of older decks, older archetypes, they're always getting new support. This random card comes out that helps this random deck, that makes it more fun to play, more competitive. You understand what I'm saying. It's kind of pointless to solve a deck unless you're hurting for money. So I keep them around because I always want to do deck profiles for you guys, or there's always this indirect support that helps the deck that I can use to profile it for you and show you how it can improve and things of that nature. So I would highly suggest you grab a bowl of popcorn, grab some food, sit down, and just enjoy this video as we go down memory lane. It is going to be a long video. Second off, there's a couple things I want to mention before I get to this video further on, as I get things ready here. None of these decks are for sale. None of these cards are for sale. I will get to these, if there's a certain, deck that you like to see be done, I will probably do it eventually. If you would like to see it, feel free to leave it down in the comment section, and if you see somebody else that likes that deck, thumbs up that video before you make a comment. That way, I know that that's a deck that a majority of my viewers want to see. So if there's a deck you see that you're like, hey, I really love to see a deck update of that, and it's not something I've done in the last 6 months, then go right ahead. The reason I say that is because I have a lot of decks right now, and I really don't get a chance to go back and do, revamp all my deck profiles because I'm so busy right now. When I move to my new place eventually, within the foreseeable future, I'm not moving yet. My hope is that I'll be having my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and where I live in the same place. Thus, it'd be a lot more easier to do deck profiles, and then instead of, having them in a completely different house. So, with that being said, let us get started. So, as you can see here, I really use these Legendary Collection decks boxes a lot for storage. And that's why I always tell you guys, I need card sleeves. I always need card sleeves because I'm always building decks for you guys. Thanks to my Patreon subscribers for helping me be able to build some of these decks. Thank you for my viewers and subscribers that have been here since the beginning. If it wasn't for you guys and that Google AdSense, a lot of these decks and a lot of these things on this channel could not be built. So I just want to give a big shout out to my patrons, my viewers and subscribers for this video, because without your guys' support, this collection does not happen. So let's get started. It's kind of fun. We're going to go down memory lane. I have never gone through my entire collection before. I was organizing it, and you're going to be able to see, like, he hasn't updated this deck in quite some time because of certain cards you're going to see in the deck. Like, for example, I just stumbled across Norden. Norden's been banned forever. But this is my Madolche deck, as you can see. I don't know why Scrap Dragon's in here. I never made him in Madolches, but you got Beast, because I used to make Beast with Madolches, Tiramisus. Different Tiramisus I have. They're so cute. Long Live the Queen. Chocolate, Invoker Secret, the original. Rarity. Mufloy, Garnet, my Brilliant Fusion engine that I did, because I think I did this profile like not that long ago, like a couple months ago. Oh my gosh, Hat Tricker. Okay, it was a while ago then. If I'm playing Hat Tricker, that was a while ago. Oh yeah, Madolche Princess Pudding Princess, so you can go to the one. These Angelis I brought back when people were hyping up Madolches like 4 years ago, because these are all first ed from Prio. I think no, this one's unlimited, and these two are first ed. Yeah. This needs a reprint. Madolche Magdalene needs a reprint really bad because it's a waifu card. It's like a $10 super. But yeah, you can see there. That's what I got there for the Madolche deck. Let's see here what else I got. Let's go through here now. Next up, and there's a couple of decks I have to decide we'll do at the end that I haven't built. Like, I don't have the Golden Castle of Stromberg deck yet, because it hasn't come in the mail yet from Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles, so I haven't built that deck yet. Oh, this deck is really fun. This deck I've profiled on the channel before. This is the Shark deck. because there's the shark. Yeah, so this is the shark-based deck. I think I did a profile of this like a year ago. It's really fun because you can use Water Hazard, make your normal, make a special summon, make your Exceed play, and then you can go into Barrier Statue and then go from there. But yeah, this card's really good too. And this is like a watered down, a watered down Lone Fire Blossom. Angler's a really good card. Like if fish get any good support, they will be good. But this is a fun deck, uses rank ups and things of that nature. It's kind of, and you can see like Max C's been banned for a while now. Like it takes me a while to update deck profiles for you guys because there's so many decks I have. This one, is this where I think it is? Ah, yeah. This is something that I need to do because they just got new support, and I haven't updated this deck in a while. I've had it forever. You can see because I have 3 Monarch Storm 4th. It's been a while since I've played this deck. And that's Battery Man, because I was playing this deck originally when we had Mortal Tech at 3 originally, and we were playing it with the, you could go into Mortal Tech. This is after Hat format, so like early Duelist Alliance format, because that's when Storm 4th came out. And now we have new support, so I need to update it. I have the cards, I just need to get around to doing it. But yeah, Batteryman.deck I have right here. Oh, the next one. The next one I want to profile for you guys eventually soon, because I think I did it a year ago. It's been probably a year ago. I would assume it's been that long. And that is this all the card sleeves? Yeah, this is the card sleeves right here. Hang on. We had a problem. Harpies. Your Chidori, your Phantasmal. This needs to be a holo. Your 2 Chidoris, because you always used to make the Chidoris with the stuff. I don't know why Pod Duality's in here. Oh no, excuse me, this is Yusenju's. Oh my gosh, I thought this was Harpies. Definitely not Harpies. This is Yusenju's. That's why the Pod Duality's in there. I was like, why the heck am I running Pod Duality in a freaking Harpy deck? Harpies. That doesn't make sense. But no, this is Yusenju's. I love this deck to death. I need to get around to doing it because it's really a good anti-meta strategy. They have their own... This card's really good because it negates things. The deck is pretty solid. I mean, it's not going to... you have Macro, you have Defissure, you have Dark Hole, you have Drowning Muyo Force you can run in the deck. It's a really stun-based deck. It kind of uses hit-and-run tactics. That's why I have the Chidoris in there. I forgot about that. But I haven't played this in like a year. But been busy with life. But yeah, I need to get around to updating that one because I've been really loving to. Now this one, is this... Okay, a lot of you guys are going to want to see a deck profile of this eventually. I know for a fact you guys will want to see a deck profile of this as I slide things down here. Because I was building this earlier this year and I put it on the back burner because of life situations and I haven't got around to doing it. And this is a Kuriboh deck. You heard me right, a Kuriboh deck. We have Super Kuribohs, Clear Kuriboh, Honest, Kuribandit. Somebody send me a holo Kuribandito. I've been waiting for freaking years to find somebody that I can find Kuribandito. I just want I like the name, Kuribandito. Kuri Reborn, Kinkabuyo, Detonate. It's a Kuriboh deck. It's literally, that's exactly what it is. You play Kuriboh. This I pulled back when I was a kid. This is really expensive. This is like a $10, $12, like a $20 card apparently. Ultimate Rare Transcendent Wings. Really nice. Good condition. I sleeved it up when I was a kid, but I didn't know the worth of it until later on. The Winky Kuriboh that I've had forever. Chaos Sorcerer. It revolves around Wing Kuriboh level 10, as you can see here. DT Kuribohs, the other one, Rainbow Kuribohs. Like, I hollowed this deck out, like, to no end. Duelist Saga stuff. I just haven't got around to doing a deck profile, and then the alternative Kuriboh I ran, the artwork. It's a Kuriboh deck. That's literally what it is. I need to get around to building this deck. I've really been meaning to. It's really fun. It's really cool. It's just stupid. It's a lot of things. It's a fun deck to play. Alright, so next up we got this deck, which is still viable even to this day. And this is something I've played even recently within the last like 8 months for fun with a friend. Monarchs. So Caius, your Vanities, Returns, Eidos, Yeah, I played this deck a lot back when it first came out. And the reason you see this Kaiser Volstrader is because I've been playing around with this as kind of like a tech card with Allure of Darkness because it's a dark attribute. Vanities, March, just basic stuff. Like, I was just playing around with it, just trying new things out. But we need to do a deck update of this eventually because this deck is still viable even in today's game. The next one, as I pull my cards out here because they're falling down because I'm running out of space in this box, whoop, 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 whoop. My bad. As I get everything together. You can see like all my sleeves are like color coded like eventually. That's because I made those decks usually around the same time as I was working on stuff. So like if you see the colors of like the sleeves, they match sometimes. That's because I brought a bunch of sleeves and I was building a bunch of decks at that time. So you can see when decks were being made by the sleeve colors. This here is trains. Not brains, trains. So you have your rank 10 trains. That's what this is. It's Shadal trains, which is still can be played even today. You can see the last time I played this deck because Vanities has been banned for forever now, it feels like. But Upstart Goblin, the Patrick Hoban. But it's still a good deck. I need to go back and play around with this. It's been a hot minute. I did a deck profile on the channel like, I think it was 1.5 years ago. Yeah, really fun deck. I love trains, actually, in general. That's why I love Thomas the Tank Engine. And then you see your Gustav, your Big Boy, your Shadals, Fire, the Alti, Windas, Shikanagas, Antilles, Windas. Yeah, just Shadal stuff, because it was Shadal trains. And then lastly, this is something that eventually I need to get around to doing too, because I haven't profiled this deck on the channel probably since like, geez, 2012, 2013, like forever ago. So you get my tokens. It's raccoons. I know. Raccoons. Sindau! So yeah, the raccoons. Pampoku. Baby Tantan and Pampoko. Wind Up Kitten. Like, it's beast. Like, this card was amazing in the deck when it came out from the original Dragons of Legend. Wind Up Kitten. Apparently the sleeves got mixed up. They got turned around here. Give me a second. But yeah. Cerberus's Secret. Obedient School is still broken. This was something I was trying out at the time back then. I played this like, I want to say like 1 year ago. I was playing around with it. Mistake is still good in this deck. Hands down. Junk Synchron, you can make you do stuff. So it's a really good deck. It just, I need to update it. And one deck that I'm still playing around with in here, I'm still like testing and trying things out. I'm just going to show you because I'm still working on it, is, because I'm still sleeving it out, is the Virus deck from the recent structure deck. I'm still working on this. I just haven't opened my other structure decks yet, but that's something I'm working on currently. That's why you see all these sleeves here. So let me just put this stuff back quickly and then we can continue on here. There's a lot more decks, guys, we have to go through. We're 13 minutes in and I think we have only hit a 5%, 10% maybe of the decks that I own. So we have a long ways to go. I'm just putting things back here gently. So that's why I like these boxes. I can easily just put things in and they're all good to go. And I'm like, okay, my decks are good, they're safe, they're protected, they're in sleeves, they're in here, they're good, they're not going to get warped. I put them in nice places so they don't get warped or anything. See that they're in a nice box, protected, in sleeves, they're good to go. And I can just be like, okay, which deck, what do I want to play today? That's how I work. Let's go with another box here. Another Legendary Collection deck box. We got, an old Duelist, my old Duelist pass I guess I used to use. I don't know when that's from years ago. Okay, we got Heretics. This is part of the Heretic. No, that's the Heretic deck. This is just old sleeves I have from an old, it's part of the old Horus deck that I used to play before. So like, just random stuff I have in here. Like 5-headed dragons and Exploder Dragon, like stuff I never use anymore, just random stuff. I need to use these sleeves for something else eventually. But that's not where Horus level 8 resides. This was what I was playing. I think I did a deck profile on this over a year and a half ago. And everybody asks me, Seto, are you going to do another deck profile on it? Seto, are you going to do another deck profile on this? Yeah, we'll get to it. I'm kind of waiting for that Heradic Link monster to come out before I do it, but this is Heradic Horse. So, you know, you got Tombs, your Queen Dragon Daijin, that needs to be a reprint. Ultimate Suzoken, this was before Link format. Claw of Hamos, that was fun to play around with. Labradoodle, Quaking, yeah, you can see this is before Link format. My Horus, Tefnuits, Super Horuses I've played forever. My Ultimate Horus I've had forever. Yeah, that's what that is, Horus level 8. People keep asking for a deck update of that, and I know. I'm just waiting for the Heradic Link monster. Just understand that. When that comes out, then we do deck profile. Then we make a good deck profile. Yeah. I don't know what this card's, what does this go to? I have no idea. Apparently there's a King of the Feral Imps just running around in here. That card used to be so good, King of the Feral Imps. Good reptile support back in the day. From Techion, I think it was. Great common. Zubuaba Knight. We have Goblinberg. Now this here is something that I know somebody commented on one of my comments I made on the channel like a month ago. It's my Marauding Captain deck. I will update this very soon, hopefully. It's been about a year since I've profiled it. I usually do it every year. But Marauding Captain, this is still good in the deck. I was testing it online recently. Marauding Captain, Kokimero, and it can work easily with links. It can work well with links. Someone's the Secret Injection Fair Lily from Legend of Darkness that I've had forever. We will take this out of the sleeve so we can admire its beauty. Any scratches yet? Nope. You're still as beautiful as you were the day I pulled you. Beautiful. Secret, beautiful. Love that card. Love it, love it, love it. I just want to look at it again. It's so beautiful. I love that card. Love that Secret Injection Fairy Lily. So we got that. Yeah, but you can see here my Marauding Captains, my Super Rhodas, Marauding Captains, first eds I've had forever. That's what this deck is. It's pretty much a deck that revolves around Marauding Captains and Frenzy. Yes, I run Marsh Macaloon. I wouldn't run this anymore, but like for a while it was actually working well because it was a light and dark account to bring BLS out. And it worked out fairly well, I will say. Let me just put a common so don't damage the cards. Let's see what else we got here. We got next up on the chopping block. This is something that one of my friends, Mike, told me I need to freaking do a profile on eventually. Because this came out like, what, 2 years ago now, and I haven't deck profiled it yet, is Pyramids. The Pyramid deck. With a bunch of field spells. I just haven't got around to doing the deck profile of it. Like, I have all the cards, block dragons and all. I just haven't got around to it. We need to do it. Oh, I know where that King of the Feral Imps came from now. You go here. You come here. This is part of a deck that is no longer playable in Link format, and I'm very sad. So this is Yugioh, Karakuri. They need to make a new Karakuri Link monster. They really, really do. I haven't played this like since Link format happened. It sucks because it was Yugioh Karakuri. I loved the deck. Space Time Travel, that was good. You can see it was before Link format. My supers, because I played this back when it was competitive. Ran one Mamillo. I did a deck profile on this, I think, about a year and a half ago, I think. But that was prior to Link format. My secret first ed one I've had forever. I used to be played in Gadgets. Oh, speaking of Gadgets, that's one of the decks coming up here. This something here that I consider that now, if Hornet ever comes off the bloody list or Dragonfly ever comes off the list, I will change this deck completely. This is Insectors, my supers I've had forever. Super Insector Centipedes. Digital bugs. So Insector digital bugs. But I don't really like digital bugs. I want to make this just like a pure Insector deck or something of that nature. But there's just not enough support out there. Like, we don't... The Dragonfly and Hornet combo just... You need those cards back. You need Dragonfly back at 3 of. Like, and I don't even think it would break the meta at all. I don't even think people would play it. But Konami's never going to do it. That's the thing. And I played that deck back in the day because it was when Hornets were super expensive. They were like $30 a piece. This is gadgets, Magna gadgets. I was playing around with this around Christmas time this past year in 2017, and I want to do a deck update of it. I just haven't got around to it because I'm busy with life. But there's some changes I can make now. But this is just Magna gadgets with you can see the silver gadgets, the gold gadgets. I was testing things out in the deck, playing around with links with the deck, seeing how the deck, worked. My hollow gadgets. So I was playing around with it, just seeing how the deck works and functions, and it works well. We just need to do a deck update of it. So that will be something that will probably be coming out in the next couple of months, hopefully. This is something that also I need to do too. A lot of people have been asking for this. And this is the Alpha, Beta, and Magna deck. The Magnet Warrior deck, excuse me. Got the entire deck. I was running it with Obsidians. I just didn't like switching out my Brilliant Fusion, but because Brilliant Fusion got a reprint, I got the secrets now, so now I can keep them in 2 separate decks, and I'm happy with that. So this deck profile will probably be coming out hopefully sooner rather than later. And then lastly, we have in this box here, we have Dino Mists. Nothing special here, just a cool pendulum deck that still works, I think, because I haven't played it since Link, Master Rule 4, but Dino Mists still do good. I think because Dino Mist Charge with Dino Mist Rush helps them recover hand advantage. That's what a friend told me. So yeah, just give me a second to put these back. We'll continue on. We're 22 minutes in. Can you believe that? And I think we have so much more to do. So much freaking more to do, guys. You have no idea how many decks I own. This is going to be an hour-plus video. No joke. So if you haven't grabbed your popcorn, if you haven't grabbed your food, go do it now. Because we are not even close to finishing. Look at that. Oh, yeah, yes, we play, this is, this deck here that I play, this is the most broken deck of all time. As you can see, this is the Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight deck. Broken deck. I'm not even going to take it out of the box. It's mint sealed. Let's crack it open. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, like, they don't look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but, they're really Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm joking, they're freaking playing cards. I keep them in here sometimes to play with Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Let's see here what we got here. This is something that I was going to profile along with the Photons, and because they pretty much, like, this is Yuma's deck from GX, Zexal. And Kite was the protagonist with his Photons. And then Photons got support. And I was wondering if Gagaga's were going to get support. Well, they did not get support. But this is Gagaga's. Gagaga's Dododos. So, this deck profile was going to happen literally a month or 2 ago. It's been put off because I want to do the Photon deck and then do the Gagaga deck right beside it. Zexal. Zexal decks. So, expect this deck profile to continue to happen. But it's going to happen as soon as we get the Photon support, like from the Duelist pack set. But yeah, Gagaga Head. You guys in the OCG still do not have this card after 3 years. My gosh. Secret Gagaga Girls, Ultimate Gagaga Magicians, nothing special. see here. Just gagagas, gagagas, and go-go-goes. Gagaga-go-go-go. Gagaga-gigi-gagago. Gigi-gagago. I'm having too much fun doing this. This is too fun. Okay, this here is something I profiled last fall. Nothing's changed. I've even played it like a month and a half ago with a friend. We'll probably do some duels. But this is Cyberdark's DT Cyberdark stuff. I love this deck. It's still a fun deck to play Future Fusion. So I've updated this, like I said, recently. So it's nothing to laugh. You know, pretty good. Like we got OPX 6 in here and stuff. So the deck's pretty recent. If you want to check this out on my channel, it's on my channel already. You guys can go check it out. I did it like in October. Nothing's really changed. Just put some Link monsters in if you want to, or something like the Nightmare stuff, and call it a day. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Now this okay, because I was cleaning up my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I was actually just putting this away. This is going to happen very soon, most likely. I just need to wait for my new Brilliant Fusions to come, and then I'm going to probably do this deck profile. This is the Water Dragon deck. Water Dragon looks so cool. But Water Dragon, Oxygeddon, my Super Foolishes, Raptors, Miscellaneous, yeah. So this is going to be a Water Dragon deck using to go into cluster and what. I got everything now. I've been working on this deck on the side for the last like 4 months. This goes over here, my Rafflesia. I just haven't got around to doing it, but it's done. I'm waiting for the stuff to come in from the Battles of Legends set, and then we can do the deck profile hopefully very, very, very soon. That is my hope and my prayer. Alright, this here has a Sangan in it, and I'm trying to think what the heck this is. Oh, I know what this deck is. This deck right here is Dad Return. I just put it in this box, I guess. But this is Dad Return with my IOC Dark Magician of Chaos. You know, Plasmas, Returns, Dark Greffers, Destiny Hero Commander. Eroded, not yet. I can't wait to play the new Destiny deck. Jinzos. Just, you know, basic, you know, stuff for a Dad Return deck. Stratos! You see him. He made an appearance in this video. Maybe Konami will bring him back one day. Nah. I think it's literally become a joke, like, in the community. Like, it's Konami knows about it. You know they know about Stratos, and that's one of the reasons. Now, this here, we profiled back in March of this year. I even played this deck as recently as a month ago, actually, with a friend. This is Crystal Beast. Crystal Bonds, whole shebang, Rainbow Bridge, everything. Just Crystal Beast stuff. With the extra deck I still used. There's my other Chidori, my third one. Chidori is just such a freaking good Exceed. Probably one, I would say probably it has still aged really well. Chidori is still a good card. Then we have here, this needs to be updated. I played this as recently as, geez, like February. You guys just didn't know about it. And that's Lunar Lights. Because Kaleido Chick and Crimson Fox should be in here. Yep, Kaleido Chick. Yep. Not a deck profile, just me testing the decks out. And there's Crimson Fox. So we were just testing the deck out a little bit. That will probably be a deck update eventually soon. Don't worry about that. This here is, I'm guessing, yes. Okay, so you guys probably just saw this deck profile, and I'm very happy to say you've probably already seen it on the channel because this video is going to probably go up the week following that. But this is the Yugioh deck, the Yugioh True Draco deck that I just uploaded to the channel. I updated it. I got all the cards, my True Draco stuff, and everything I've been collecting over the last freaking 5 months. And yeah. We got everything. I just need another Ignister. Oh, excuse me, not Ignis, not Ignister. Wrong card. Yeah, Yugioh True Draco is really fun to play. You should play it if you guys just have your deck just sitting around doing nothing. This is El Dinosaur. No, not El Dinosaurs. What is this deck? What is this deck? That is my question. What is this deck? This is, I profiled this for Christmas time. I remember now. You go over here. This is the BLS deck. You guys saw this for Christmas. Remember? The ritual. This was the Christmas deck. Everybody loved that deck profile. It was such a fun deck profile. What do we have next? This is like going down memory lane of deck profiles I've done on the channel. This is okay, where the heck did I put it? I put it right here. Dinos. This needs to update. I haven't played this since not Destrudel. What got banned? The freaking, I'm having a brain fart, the Yang Zing Synchro Monster. Yazi? Not Yazi. Not Baxia. I'm forgetting, but yeah. And Lithosagnum, you know, of course got banned too. So I haven't played this deck in like half a year. But that's Dinos. I was playing that a lot last year. That was fun. What do we have here? Oh, okay. This will probably do an update soon because Torrential's back at 3 of. This deck works fairly well. Problem, it is slow as freaking hell. This is the lovely Sphinx deck. Andros, Sphinx Telea, Thinian. If you guys have not seen this deck profile, I've profiled it like 3 times last year. We were working on it. But it's got more support now because Torrential's at 3 of. There's more things you can do with it. The deck works much better now, but we just need to update it. But if you want to check that deck profile out, that's still relevant. That's up on the channel from last year. I think the last time I did it was in November. People just got sick and tired of me doing that deck profile, I swear. This is something I profiled, I think, a few months ago, or it was last fall. The Banish deck using return, you know, the DD deck, I call it. So it's a DD deck. Uses, you know, different dimension, not different dimensions, but it's not the DDD deck, which I have somewhere else, which I don't think is going to be in this video because it's like to the side. It's right over in the corner, and I don't want to get up and go get it. But I do have a DDD deck. I just don't have it on me at the moment. It's over there. I forgot to put it over here with me. Oh my gosh, my sleeves. This is why I always need sleeves, guys, because I'm always making decks for you guys. So if you want to donate to Patreon $5 a month, just to help Seto Kaiba get some bloody freaking sleeves, man, so I can make deck profiles for you guys, you would be helping out the cause very much because you're helping me organize my cards better so I can do more deck profiles more efficiently and things of that nature. So feel free to donate to Patreon, just $5 or $1. You will be helping me out significantly. Just saying. Alright, this is Red Eyes. You guys saw this for Christmas. Nothing new has come out. I've played with this deck a lot. Geez, all of the fall of last year, the beginning of this year. I played this deck to death. Loved it. My Joey tokens. But, you know, there's nothing else to say about Red Eyes. We love him. We hate him. Why is the Blue Eyes White Dragon stronger than the Black Dragon? Only Konami knows. Only Konami knows. That's what all my friends ask me sometimes. Why is Blue Eyes stronger than Red Eyes? Huh? We got a problem? This is me. I didn't even know. This is my Blue Eyes deck, but this is the Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck, which you guys will see an update when the new support comes out for Blue Eyes Chaos Max, and you'll see Blue Eyes deck profiles in general once we get the new Blue Eyes support. I still play Blue Eyes, by the way. It's one of my main decks I play just for fun, but kind of pointless to just keep profiling Blue Eyes decks like every freaking month. I think you guys would get sick and tired of that. I know I would. What is this? A beautiful token. This is the Light Swarm deck that runs JD. I know people don't run JD in their Light Swarms, but I like running it because it's fun. Just the way I like playing my Light Swarm deck. You know, whatever. Punishment Dragon, stuff of that nature. It's just a fun way of playing the deck. You know, there's different ways you can play. You can play like the Exceed Link Spam. You can play the JD version. My Double Minerva. So it's up to you the way you want to play it. Different strokes for different folks. All right, let's put this stuff back. So we got light swarms, so much stuff to put back here, so give me a second. I don't want to damage my cards. I don't want to do anything of that nature. I want to make sure they all get back here safely so we can do more deck profiles in the future with them. We kind of made a dent in the cards, but I'm telling you guys, this is going to be an over an hour long video. Luckily, I went to the bathroom before I did this video, so if you want to come back and watch it later, go right ahead. But this is going to be a long video. I'm just doing it as in one take because I think more people would watch it, and I think people would enjoy it more. They could just sit down and come back to the video whenever they want to. But yeah, like I said, guys, I have a huge collection. I've been playing this game for too many years. You may say, oh, it's expensive. Why do you spend so much money on Yu-Gi-Oh? Like I said, guys, this is a hobby of mine. It's a hobby. I don't really have a lot of other hobbies. I play Pokemon. I've honestly wanted to make a Pokemon channel. If I did not make a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, I would have been playing Pokemon. Like, done a Pokemon channel. Probably more about the games than the anime. But, hey, we went down this Yu-Gi-Oh route instead, didn't we? I probably would have saved a lot more money if I did Pokemon. Because I only need to buy the games once a year, and then I can do discussion videos and all that editing stuff. That would have been different. But then I would have met all you nice guys. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. Put this box to the side here. So much stuff. Alright. Another Legendary Collection deck box. You're going, oh my gosh, how many decks does this man have? Guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15 more boxes to go through. Kind of. I'm not joking. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. I want to do some tournaments with these decks eventually. That's what my hope is. This is not bad. This does not go here. This is something that I want to go back and revisit it. But Konami with their Master Rule 4, they kind of ruined this deck. And they need a way to fix it. They need a way to fix this deck. I'm not joking. Because this is the Buster Blader deck. And you really can't play it with Buster Blader. You don't have enough resources to go Buster Blader and Buster Dragon. Unless somebody's come up with a new way, which is possible. I just haven't looked into the deck. I did a deck profile of this before Master Rule 4. After Master Rule 4, I really haven't touched this deck because I felt like it was dead. And do I need to go back and revisit it? Yeah, I do. This is something also here, guys. The next deck we're going to be showing off here. Let me just get these sleeves out of the way. Because I de-sleeve my decks. So these are most of the deck cores, but sometimes I de-sleeve my cards so I can use them in other decks. Like, I'm not going to have 50 billion freaking Ash Blossoms or Drill and Lock Birds. You know, that's just stupid. That's wasteful money. And I'd rather spend that money than I would on extra deck, you know, cards like that, you know, get a play set, and then rest of the stuff I use to make decks instead of getting multiples of that. So, yeah. This is something I was playing with recently, and I'll probably go back and do a deck profile of it eventually because somebody has been asking on this channel for it. I know that for a fact. And that is Battling Boxers. Not Battling Boxers, that's another deck I have. Super Heavyweight Samurai. I know. Just making sure that's not bent. No, it's not. That's just a piece of hair. But yeah. Battling Super Heavyweight Samurai. Yeah, this deck profile. We need to go back and do this deck. I was playing with it recently. I got the extra deck right here. I just need to go back and do a deck profile. That's all there is to it. Just been busy with life. You know? And when you're busy with life, kind of hard to do videos sometimes. This here is something once Solid Man comes out and things of that nature do come out, we will probably revisit this deck eventually. I'm about 95% sure that that's something I'm going to do with this deck. And that is the, as you can see here, the Hero deck. Now this is not just heroes. As you see here, you see Hero the Shining, Wingman. This is the old hero deck. Now this is before he got reprinted. I had a whole bunch of these. But Neos, Bubble Man, Vylons. It has a little bit of masked heroes in it. You know, that's standardized, but we run the OG heroes. Burst Dream. So yeah, we run the OG heroes. Sparkman, Blade Edge, Wild Heart. It's fun! It's like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll probably go back and revisit this deck and do a deck update once all the hero stuff comes out eventually. That is my hope. That is my plan. We just need to wait on that stuff to come out, you know? Like, that's what happens most of the time with these decks I have. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, do a deck profile, and then it's like, oh, more support came out. Well, fudge. We gotta wait around to do that now, don't we? What's this one here? Oh! We'll do this for the Halloween. I forgot. This is the Skull Servants. Ooh. Yes, Skull Servants. LOB, man. Shiranuri's Skull Servants. That's what it is. I need to hollow these out. Mazukes. Yeah, we'll probably do this for Halloween eventually. Because this is the deck that I usually profile once a year. And I usually, like, Olympio was doing so many freaking Skull Servant deck profiles. I was like, okay, you know what? Just, you know, I give up trying to, like, do deck profiles of his decks. Or somebody that's very popular. Unless it's like a deck I really love, like Six Samurai. Even though Sam from Team Samurai, you know, does Six Samurai. I've loved Six Samurais for just as long as he has. So I do deck profiles of that. And Gravekeepers and, you know, stuff of that nature. And Blue Eyes White Dragon. Everybody loves Blue Eyes, but freaking, I've been playing Blue Eyes before even anybody else was playing Blue Eyes. And I mean, even before the starter decks. And I was trying to build a competitive version of that deck back in the day. So, saying all that, you know, sometimes I just let other YouTubers out there do their own thing. And I'm just like, I'm not going to bother. But I have the deck and I can profile it eventually. So he doesn't profile decks of this anymore. I haven't seen him in like 2 years. So I'll probably go back and do a deck profile this Halloween. It's not a 60 card version, by the way. This here is not supposed to be here. That's the Evil Swarm deck. That's the next deck. This is the Archfiend deck. Some new Archfiend support did come out recently. We'll probably do a deck update eventually. Probably around the Halloween. That's when I usually do a lot of dark deck profiles around Halloween because it's Halloween, you know, the evilness. So, like Evil Swarms and like this, we'll probably, that's why they're all stuck together. Like, you're probably wondering, like, why is Evil Swarms and Archfiend stuck together? Well, those are probably going to be deck profiles that you guys, the viewers and subscribers, are going to see around Halloween. So, that's why. They're probably stuck together from like a Halloween, I think like a year ago when I did Halloween deck profiles. You'll notice I do a lot more dark deck profiles. And plus, we're getting Gravekeepers around Halloween this year, so yes! I'm happy for the new Gravekeeper support. As you can see here, just this is Evil Swarm deck with Bunny and, you know, everything. Macro and all his children. Evil Swarm Ophion. He's still a good card. Just not good right now. Just depends upon the deck and the meta. But he's still a good card. Especially against the Pendulum matchup. We have... oh, this is Raid the Raptors. I used to play this deck a lot. And I mean a lot. I just haven't got around to doing a deck profile in like forever. But yeah, this is the deck profile we'll probably do eventually. These are from Wing Raiders. These are not the reprinted versions. But yeah. I just need to do a deck update of that. Just haven't got around to it. Ah, you've been sitting here very quietly for the last few months, haven't you? Haven't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 25. Okay, so I'm missing some of the sleeves, I guess. Oh, no, they're in there. I was losing my marbles. Hang on, I'm just grabbing some for you guys. Give me a second, please. Alright, there we go. Whoop. See daisies. Ah, that's fine, then nothing fell out. So this here is Burning Abyss. I used to play this deck a lot. I haven't played it within the last year. I'm probably going to play it again because it's getting more hype. And because Torrential's back at 3 of. My other Dantes are in other decks, but yeah, Beatrice. Oh, Raid Raptors. Not Raid Raptor Burning Abyss, that's not even a deck. Yeah, you can see, this used to be a while since we played it. But Solid Boots. Yeah, I used to play this deck to death. I love this deck so much. You can see, it's been a while. Fog Blades. And people say, oh, you could have sold them, made a bunch of money. You know what? The ones that the original rarities I have, you know, it's fine. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna cry about it because I built the deck and I still want to play it. You know, and I'm gonna play it again probably with Fog Blade. Perenissimo. Melodious. Just melodious.deck. I used to play this a lot. We can update this for you guys eventually if you want me to. Just melodious.deck. Let's put it back. BA. Go in there until the Link monster comes out. Be gone! Go back to the... That's a lot of dark decks I think were in that thing. In this box. The more I think about it. Eccentric. Archfiend. Oh yeah, by the way. So one of my friends gave this to me years ago, back when Evil Swarm were very popular, and I actually put the sleeve on one of my Ophions. So thank you to my friend out there who gave me this sleeve years ago. He knows who he is. He's probably watching this video right now. So he would have been mad if I hadn't mentioned that, probably. Yeah. Sometimes I like I really want to one day go over to Japan and just get like a whole bunch of stuff, like OCG wise, or Taiwan, or you know. Indonesia, somewheres, you know. Get a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and come back and just enjoy myself. I don't need like all the expensive stuff. I don't even need to buy the OCG cards or the OCG sets. I just want card sleeves. I'm just going to go over there with a briefcase and just bring a whole load of card sleeves back. That's what I want. Alright, so these are back nicely. I think, for the most part, guys, we're going to do... 1 or 2 more tins, and then we're going to do a part 2 of this video because of the rendering time. And I don't want the rendering, you know, to take so long to upload, even though it's going to be forever because this is like an hour video. So we're probably going to do 2 more Yu-Gi-Oh tins. Yes, you can see these are title tins. This is other places where I store Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, simple, safe, efficient. This here is a deck I used to play a lot of. Guess what it is? Stellar Knights. I love this deck so much. We'll do a deck profile of this eventually, because this was one of my favorite decks. My Supers, my Anunkus. Yeah, this deck was so fun to play. Such a good deck. That was such a consistent deck too. It's still good in Link summoning format, because you can make Link monsters with it fairly easily and abuse it. It's just that hand traps are a thing. Oh gosh, people are going to hate this deck. This is Burn, baby, Burn. This is Chain Burn. But this is before Chain Strike got hit, I think. Or Chain Burn. Oh gosh, this deck is dead. I hate to say it, this deck is really dead actually. You can't even play this deck right now. And people are going to say, why? Because a certain freaking card got abused and Konami apparently hit it. You'll see what I mean. Machine Dupe. Oh no, this is a different deck. This is my Spiral deck that I was playing last year a lot of. Haven't played it a lot recently. Because you're going to see multiple drones, I think, in here maybe. I thought it was something else because I saw Zombie Stein. I was like, what? Don't I have multiple drones? 1 drone. 2. Yeah, see, multiple drones. So it's probably been since October since I played this. It's this deck. Is what the Zombie Stein's supposed to go to. Something I profiled last year, actually. And that is Dark World. These have gone up in price. The Lucids, I never knew they were going to go up so price. But I have so many Dark World cards. It's going to work well with, I think, what is that new Danger archetype, they call it. Danger, Danger. Like super drag downs. Just hollow Dark World dealings and stuff, like super Dark World dealings. That needs to be a higher rarity, by the way. Such a good card. Super drag downs again. Just, you know, Lucents. I have 3 of them. Duelist Saga. I have my Secret Tour, guys, but I like the Duelist Saga rarity too. I thought she was going to go back to 3 of back last year, but they did not do that apparently. I was kind of surprised by that. This is a deck profile we'll do eventually too as well. We'll probably have like a GX era deck profiles. This is the Herald of Perfection deck, not the Herald of Ultimate deck, which I also have as well, Herald of Ultimateness, but this is the Saphira with the Star Seraphs and the Herald of Ultimateness. Just regular Herald or Cyber Ben 10. So we'll probably do a deck profile of this eventually. I just haven't got around to it. And lastly, we have in here, we're going to make this the last. We'll probably do one more 10 after this, and then we'll call it. I need to get up and go to the bathroom and stretch because I've been on the floor. I've been sitting down for an hour. But we have, this is the Kaiju Gradle Deck that we'll probably do a deck profile eventually. But yeah, very, very good deck actually as well. Let me take this card out because I'm going to put this in a different deck. I need my skill drains. I'm going to take that one out. I actually need skill drain for another deck I'm building. A deck that you guys probably know, like on the channel, and that's Blue Eyes White Dragon. I've been testing online skill drain recently, and I like it. I know people have been playing it before. In Dark Magician, I'm not a fan of it because you rely a lot upon Rod, and it's a more grindy deck. You could try it, but the thing is, it really hurts like your other plays in Dark Magician. In Blue Eyes, it's I'm testing it out, and I wanted to take that out to try it out in that deck. Oh, I forgot to put this back. The Stubborn Light deck. So this will be part 1. We'll put part 2 up, and it'll probably be up in like a day or so, like a day and a half after this. Let's do Leviathan! Number 13 Leviathan that made its sea monsters popular and used to be a very expensive card and no longer is played in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it sucks! And it just doesn't do enough nowadays, and the game is power creeped it out of the game. Remember that and why I ended up Zenmayo being powerful cards. Wind up Zenmayo. Was it Zenmayo? Not Zenmayo. Zenmayo, the one that if you had to pop it, if you didn't pop it all in one turn, it popped cards on your field. Broken. This here, we need to profile this deck, but Kaiser Coliseum getting banned hurt this deck. It's called Battling Boxers. Remember this guy? Battling Boxer Lead Yoke. Used to be broken. Oh, so good of a card. Masked Chameleon. The deck is still good. Vanity's Emptiness, so it's been a while. But Switch Hitter was such a good card. This was such a good cheap deck to play. Like, such a good cheap deck. And so many people played it because they loved it. They're like, oh yeah, Battling Boxers, man. Boof, boof, boof. It was a good deck. It was. By the way, there's some other decks I have that I haven't put together yet, like FA and Vendread. I'm going to mention that in this video too. So FA, Vendreads, I think Vendreads I put together, I just haven't played it in a while with the new everything that's come out. And then FA I have over here in the corner, I'm looking right at it, and I just haven't put it together yet. And Cardians as well. Cardians, I do have a Cardian deck. But this is UA, it just reminded me of that. I played this recently because there should be in here, it's not in here. Oh yeah, there's the Foolish Barrow Goods, because you can send off UA penalty box. So we'll probably do a deck update of this eventually. Just haven't got around to it. Here's another deck profile that I used to play a lot last year, and just in general I played this deck for like a year and a half a lot, but I haven't played it recently, and that is the ABC deck. I even have my secrets. I was playing Cock-a-doodle-doo recently, last fall with the deck, but yeah, ABC easier than 1, 2, 3. But I can't wait to hollow this out, and we'll probably do a deck profile of this eventually soon, because I have everything for it. This deck we need to do too, because I love this deck. There's so many Zexal decks out there that are just like they were so fun to play, but now they've just been they've power creeped. I mean, you can play them for fun, but like they've been power creeped. Like Chronomalies. Like, this used to be such a fun deck. Like, Neberdisc, when we finally got it, it was too late. The Smiling Pea with a smiley face, they call it. But it's still a fun deck to play, and I just need to go back and build it just for fun, because it's actually a pretty good deck. There's a lot of Zexal decks in here. Oh, this! We built this a year ago, and I played it a lot last year, and I mean a lot for fun. I was building wonky decks last year because I was just bored with Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a Prentice Piper. There were so many decks I could build around Prentice Piper. That's what I was doing. But this is the Earthbound Immortal deck that you guys have seen on the channel. If you want to build it, go back to see the deck profile I did last year. It's probably the only Earthbound deck profile that somebody's ever done in the last freaking 5 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! So it shouldn't be too hard to find. And this deck, I keep this deck together because of memories and the hope that one day, Skill Drain will go back to 3 of. One day, hopefully. Doubtful. This is a normal vanilla beatdown deck. I used to do this deck profile every year on the channel. It was so fun. Using Beast Warriors and Tanky. And Beast King Barbaros. A good card. But alas, you used to use Gemini Pearl for beatdown. Alas, you can no longer play this because Skill Drain is banned. Well, not banned, it's at 1 of. So that will round off all the cards for this video. We will do a part 2 later on. It should be up hopefully the next day or so after this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed your food, your popcorn, whatever you were doing, and enjoyed me going down memory lane talking about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But yeah, we'll be back with another video. We are not even close to being done yet. I think we've maybe got 25% done, but a lot of those were bigger boxes. Now we just have Yu-Gi-Oh! Tens to go through in deck boxes. So we should be hitting the open stride now, but there's a lot more cards still to come. So tune in next time to see the rest of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.